Welcome back to the Ginger and Honey Podcast, episode 8, where we'll be discussing real life, real things, real stories with real people. I am your girl, the Lioness.
And I'm your girl, Nick Valentine. And today we have a guest who is a crucial part of the Ginger and Honey podcast. This thing we got rolling that y'all see here every week. This is our producer, creator, partner in this whole production here. She is one half of the company Meth Lab. She is also an actress, a comedian, a fitness trainer, a wellness and health guru, right. All the things. And she is here to spend some time with us today. So welcome, Miss Frazier.
Oh, I got the intro.
Yeah.
On this side of the camera.
On this side of the camera.
Yes.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank you. Peace and blessings. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for being willing to sit down with us. You know, we know you are comfortable in front of the camera as well.
Yes. I mean, it's always, it's a difference. So it's having a switch on and off,
Yes.
So it's cool.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love being on this side and I love being on that side. So
Good.
thank y'all for having me.
And we know you have a very a journey that is unusual.
Yes.
Very unique, and we want to get into your story and tell us a little bit about your background. We know you are a woman of faith, and you like to take leaps of faith, which you absolutely did. You trust God with your journey.
Yes.
So bring us back to the career you started that you had for 16 years.
And all the way through.
Yeah.
So yes, I was a school bus driver for 16 years. It was like the fastest, slowest years ever, you know. Initially, it was just like, look, I just want my CDL. They weren't, I love to have different trades.
Yeah.
At the time, I was just coming out of the technical field. So I used to install cable, phone. And so it was like, okay, when you have children, we all know what that daycare bill looked like. So I had a set of twins first, and then I found out I was pregnant with a little one. It was like, yeah, so what can we do to make money and not have to pay that?
Right.
So I didn't want my the twins are 5 to 6 years from the little one. And so it's like, you think of, I don't want my check to go just to daycare.
Yeah.
And so at the time, sort of signs for a school bus driving. And I'm like, oh, I'm not under contract, so I could just get my CDL. And so that was the goal. Okay, let's give them let's give my sons like maybe a year or two, and then I'm out of there. Yeah, next time I look up and the older two are like 20, and the little ones.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, wait a minute. Like the Twilight Zone, like what? And the little one is like middle school, heading into high school, and I'm like, they not even on my bus. Like I don't even know these children back here. Like these not even my kids. Like my purpose for this was them and getting my CDL, and then it's like, okay, so I got my CDL and my children are not even on the bus. Like, whose kids are these?
Right.
So it was like, all right, we got to find something else to do. But I never just wanted to just leave without a purpose, without knowing, And everybody's like, go back to school. For what? That's another bill.
Yeah. That sense of security.
For sure.
And so I had this friend that always would say like, hey, you should be a comedian. She's been saying this from high school. You should be a comedian. And I'm like, look, my mom said she did not send me to private school to be a clown. Like, as I'm clowning for them, like, this is not what she, And so she would always say that. And I was just like, I don't know how to even begin to start that. And around that time, I had like this dream. Lauren London, and it was another actor in there, and I can't remember who it was, a guy. and we was at some kind of like party, and they came up to me and they were like, so you're a comedian? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? And I remember not being able to answer that, and I woke up. And so I was just prayed to God, like, look, I don't have no comedians. I don't have nothing no one close to lead me. I need you. I need you to lead me. If this is what I'm supposed to be doing, lead me.
Yeah.
So maybe a few days later, I had a friend. He was starting a record company. He said, come with me. Let's go scout some talent. So we get there. Mind you, I have not told him anything. He starts introducing me. And this is a friend from elementary. He don't even know my other friend from high school. He starts introducing me to everybody like, hey, this is Malika. She's a comedian.
What?
And I was like, why are you telling people? And he was like, you've been funny since we were little. And I'm like,
wow,
dude, stop telling people that. And it was a man and a woman in front of me. And it wasn't Lauren London and the guy. But that was what they asked. They were like, well, why not?
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, you're hilarious. This is wow. The next day, my friends take me out for my birthday. And they present me with a certificate to start a comedy class.
What?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
At the Laughing Skull. That is now closed, but it was a staple of Atlanta for many years. And but the crazy thing is, they didn't pay for the whole certificate. I had to pay for the other half. So now it's like, y'all ain't even asked me about my pockets.
Right.
But that wasn't
Got
the big.
you obligated.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh. Not only are y'all, I'm obligated.
You'll do it.
Yes. So I'm obligated because I don't want my friends' money to go down the drain.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's like, okay, you putting the fire under my behind. So
That part.
and God found a way. Like he made a way. I found a way through God. Like I don't know where the money came from, but it happened.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of the first times I really noticed with intention comes disruption. Because that was in October. I started the class. I had put in to start the class in January.
Okay.
And my car broke down. And I mean, it broke down like, I can't get this fixed. And I had a team leader at my job. This man didn't ask for nothing. He said, you can use my car. Me and my wife don't mind. All we ask you to do is bring it back with gas. We don't care how long. Just get yourself together. Do what you got to do. All we want you to do is bring back gas.
See how God finds a way.
Look,
He's going to make it happen.
Look,
Put
and it
angels
came
on your path.
and it came from somebody I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, this white man ain't going to be saving me. But, it's like, put that pride to the side. Because this man never, the whole time I had it, he never asked me. All he asked is, how's the car doing? Is the car, do it need anything? Does it need anything? That was it.
Right. But it shows you that you never know where your blessing is coming from.
And to not
God
shut it
wants
down.
you to do is have faith.
Have faith.
Have faith.
And then turned around, did the class. And the week of the graduation, the ice apocalypse happened in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Everything
that's
shut. And I'm like,
right.
what is going on? What is going on? And I remember the guy, the owner of the club, calls me. He was like, look, he called me by Thursday. The show was supposed to be Saturday. He's like, I know things are clearing up. You a school bus driver. I know you got some crazy stories. Write it. And I'm like, dude, like we've already went through class. You said everybody's supposed to do 5 minutes and my stuff is already long. He was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
He wound up letting me be the headliner of the show.
What?
First time I performed, my show was like maybe 17 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
Definitely would have went a lot quicker now that I'm, seasoned. But I was pacing myself.
Yeah.
17 minutes long.
Wow.
When we practiced it, him and there was another comedian was like, I know you just wrote that. You got it.
Wow.
They were like, some people just have it and you have it. He was like, keep going. And it got to the point where the other comedians, when the show was supposed to be over, like they were like, man, she got the crowd so riled up, we want to get in. So they were just performing like other seasoned comedians where they was just coming and getting a few minutes and everything. Because they were like, you got the crowd going.
So were you nervous?
Honestly, I was nervous before.
Uh-huh.
But in front of the lights, that was everything
like,
just said.
Home.
And it was like, I'm home. Hands sweaty.
Yeah.
Like I felt like Eminem, palms sweaty. Mom spaghetti. But everything got quiet and it felt like home. And I said, okay. And that was the one and only show that my grandmother was able to make.
Oh.
So I after that, it was just like, all right, I was good.
Yeah.
Signed off. Like, and that's what she said. She was like, I could see that. you know. And then you hear the laughs and you hear, and I can distinctively pull out who it is, you know, and I can't see them. So that's the good thing for me, because like that's nerve wracking, but it was just like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be at for now. Because the seasons change.
Now,
Seasons for now. So that season went on, and like doing comedy, it went from like yay to then it just flatlined. I was like, man, like
really just not being able to get gigs, or you were
it was me, you know, because when you start off here, you know, and then your next show, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm doing, and then the next show was just like everybody was like, and you could hear crickets. Yeah. You know, I think I heard dishes in the back and everything. I was like, oh, maybe not.
As long as there are no tomato.
Maybe this ain't it for me. Like, oh, Lord.
So you had a moment.
Oh, I had a moment. Not only did I have a moment, then when I came up the stage, I remember the guy was like, whew, that was a tough one. I was like, can you take the dagger out my stomach and my back? Like,
Thanks, dude. I was there. I didn't need extra commentary.
But it got worse. It got worse because he came up to me later and he was like, I just want to apologize because Marshall had told me that you was new. I'm like, oh, that makes it even worse. Now you apologizing? I ain't did comedy for like 2 years after that, man. No lie. No lie.
Wow.
No lie.
So then what brought you back?
Everything. Life. I went through a real dark time where it was just everything. I realized I can smile and nobody can notice anything is wrong with me. And that bothered me. Not that I want everybody to know something's wrong, but it was like being that strong one, that smiley one. Nobody says, are you okay?
Yeah. I could relate.
You know? Nobody check on me. And then I found myself being mad at people. And I'm like, how you mad? They don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't even told them nothing is wrong.
Right.
But I felt like in my household, somebody besides my kids, my marriage, I felt like you should see me. So that bothered me. And I'm like, but everything was dark. Like even the place we moved to was dark. It was just dark, like dark. And I had a moment where it was just the 1 year I had 1 month. My cousin's baby daddy passed from cancer, and that was unexpected, you know. Then right after that, my friend's husband flatlined, but they brought him back. Then my other friend, this is like all between like a 1 to 2 month span. And then, then my other friend was like, her and her friends went out. My best friend was like, they went out. Then her friend's kids was calling, was like, hey, have you seen my mom? I know y'all went out. She never made it home. She got in an accident on the way home.
Oh, my God.
And then my grandmother called me and was like, yeah, so I got full-blown cancer. So it was like,
body blows everywhere. And then,
I got to find something to make me happy. And I can't expect, you know, it to be anybody else. It got to be me. You know, I got to be happy. So it even got to the point where it was like, I can't be mad in my marriage, like at him. Like I got to be understand that's my happiness is my responsibility.
Yes.
You know. Yeah. So it was like something got to change.
Yeah. So what you
gonna do?
What you gonna
do? You better find yourself.
Yeah.
You know. So it started with my eating. Like? I changed my eating, and it went from that to I think I dropped like 60 pounds in like 2.5 months.
Wow.
3 months, just blah.
Just changing.
Did you do any like physical, any exercise?
No exercise.
Just
eating. But the crazy thing about it was the plan I was doing was actually insane. 500 calorie is not for anybody.
Not healthy.
And I didn't know that. And I've never done anything like that. So me just eating vegetables that's great. Me just eating, and my family swore up I was just on the apple diet. That's great. But I did, and they were like, you don't eat nothing. Anytime I see you eating apples, that was my candy, right?
Yeah.
But I needed at least, you should at least be 1,200. I learned that I need to at least have 1,200 minimum. 500 was insane. Yeah. So that's why it started looking like the whispers around the job was like, did you? I know Malika's an 80s baby. You think it's crack?
y'all
Maybe
see
it's crack.
Malika?
Maybe is it crack or I don't know. What are they doing now? Is it meth?
Yeah.
She living Gwinnett. Is it
she
meth?
On, she on something.
She on.
She still has all her
She
teeth.
still got all her teeth, does she?
Yeah.
So, but I was like, okay, I like this person. And it wasn't so much as the way I just felt lighter.
Yeah.
I felt lighter and things just started getting lighter.
Yeah.
And so it just
Every other area.
so then it became the workout, but then I became a workout junkie. I worked out like 3-4 times a day.
Woo.
Like
Oh. I'm trying to get
from 4 in the morning. Then I work out at
I don't want that.
11 to
A
12.
day?
Yes.
Nah.
And then I'm working out at 6 in the evening. And then when I get home and I'm still working.
You said what?
I'm working on 3 to 4 a week. A day is
Yeah,
crazy.
it was crazy. It was I wound up getting burnt out.
Yeah.
It was another. So everything I did in the beginning was extreme. I don't suggest it.
Okay.
Don't worry, we probably won't try.
Ain't no probably.
We know we ain't trying.
So you lose all this weight, you're feeling very confident. Yes.
Yeah. Ooh,
So
ow.
seductive.
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty.
I'm feeling myself.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
yeah.
myself. Yeah. And then, is that girl?
Oh,
Who is
ooh.
that girl?
Yeah.
And then,
I decided to get back into comedy.
Okay.
It came a time once my grandmother transitioned, like just before she transitioned, we had a talk. I was in the house and she was just like, so, not really worried about you, but like, so what's your next move? What you gonna do? And I'm like, I keep getting these questions and I don't have answers for it. And it's just like, so it bothered me because I'm like, I didn't ever want her to feel like she had to worry about me, So it was like, okay, let's give this comedy thing another go.
Yeah.
But this time we're gonna go at it in a business mindset. And one thing I know I can do is I can make people laugh, not really trying,
Yeah.
but just like, all right, Malika,
Just
read the room.
natural, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Read the room. And so it's a little different with comedy because I'm a talker. Let's just be honest. I'm a talker. You know what I'm saying? But like on stage, doing other people's shows, they only want you like, you got 5 minutes or you got this amount of time. And I'm like, look, I got a lot. I got the South got something to say.
Right.
Like,
right. Have you met me?
Have you met me? So I had to learn how to move past that. So everything I would write it as if I was writing a story. So I would hit certain points. And the more I did it, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to Laughing Skull because that was my spot. They had great recording. And I'm gonna put out a recording every month. So that was the goal. Every month I'm gonna do a show. Every month. And it was doing good and certain opportunities started coming in. And I'm like, hey, I want people to know who I am besides just seeing me. Like, I need to brand myself, right? And so it was like, man, what can I like do for people to recognize who I am? And I got an opportunity. I met this comedian I met at an open mic night. And she said, hey, I had this idea to do a show with a bunch of females and I want you to be one of them. And I hadn't spoken to her. And at the time we followed each other, but she wasn't really in the comedy scene at the time. And I'm like, sure, I don't have no problem doing that with you. She was like, well, would you come and talk to the promoter with me? I'm like, I don't know why, but okay, let's do it. She's like, I know the club owner. That's what she said. I know the club owner. Come talk with him with me. Okay. So I get there. The club owner's not there, but the promoters are there. So they're like, hey, we have this. Before they fully say what they were doing, she starts running off and she's like, hey, look, I want to do this show, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, that's cool. And she's like, hey, we didn't even got to get paid. And I'm like,
You said we. Oh,
Lies, you
crazy
said.
now.
I started doing the what is it, the Simpson when he started backing up to the bushes like, just because we didn't sign up for this. This ain't what we doing, right?
You said, oh, we. I ain't friends.
Yeah,
Ain't no we.
We, and this yo,
That's
you.
right, yeah, because I'm
And so I was like, okay. And so after we spoke to him, he's like, yeah, I'll get back to you. That's what he told me. Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Dad, he'll get back to you on free? Damn.
Where they do that at?
He said, don't call me, I'll call you. And so after, later on, he hit me up, through IG, and he's like, hey, so I want you to, I got a show coming up. I know you came up here with the other young lady, but besides that, I want you to do this show. I got Walt from Black Ink Crew. And I'm like, nigga, Walt doing comedy? Like, I'm like, that was the first response. It's funny because that was everybody's response when they found out I was doing the show. I'm like, Walt's doing comedy? So they're like, yeah, that's my boy. He's, doing comedy now. We have him and we have the host, but we need all the rest of the comedians. Can you do that? Yeah, but I don't know that arrangement that she said about not getting paid, but we get paid over here. So I got to pay my comedians and I got to get paid. He said, sure. We give you the door.
What?
Okay.
Said, bet.
Yeah, bet. Yeah. I packed that damn little ass closet out. Like that little closet hookah lounge, I packed out to where there was not even, like they had it standing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no seats left. And so it was like, oh, you can do this, Malika. Like, hey, you can put on a show. And it gave me a confidence like, oh, nah, you can do this for yourself too. And they also gave me more free range to do more shows. I don't know what was going on. I mean, I think they was kind of washing money, but that ain't none of my business. They was letting me do my thing, And so I started putting on shows, and I was doing festivals, and more opportunities started coming through, and started branding myself, and got to the point where it was like, okay, we need to take this another notch.
Yeah, and you did acting.
Yeah, I started doing acting. That all came between just meeting, like who you know. Yeah. And I'm be honest with you. People say, it's who you know. Honestly, all my opportunities was given by meeting people and knowing other people. It was honestly, I didn't go anywhere. I did audition, but it wasn't like some of the other auditions where people are like, they was trying hard and took acting classes. Like I did all of that, but everything was separate, and that's when I realized like God was placing me with certain people, putting me in certain positions, putting me in places where it was just like, okay, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. But that fear inside of you, like, I still don't know what I'm doing. That's some scary shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I started kind of shying away. More so I was like, it turned into a writer's block.
Oh, okay.
So I said, I'm like, forget it. You're going to perform and just off the top of your head. And honestly, I was probably way funnier.
So you just stopped writing altogether.
I couldn't
write.
write.
Jay-Z off the dome.
You know what I'm saying? Bars. So it really, because I can write, but I couldn't write for a show. And I didn't want to stop doing what I was doing. So,
Oh, that's so cool.
My partner was like, you're funnier anyway when you're not trying. So it wind up being true. And so we went from that, and then next minute, I'm getting opportunities of being behind scenes and being able to intern, behind scenes. I was like, oh, I kind of like it behind the camera too. I like this. So I found myself once again in front of the camera and behind the camera. But it's like I said, it's just following. Like, all right, God, what we doing today? Are we here today? Or we behind scenes today? Okay, here we go.
Right.
We're acting today. All right, here we go. It's just listening was just following whatever he was leading me to. Yeah.
And you do well in both sectors.
Hey, look, that's
us producing behind the scenes.
The same thing.
Yeah.
It got to the point where it was like I'm driving the school bus and I'm sitting here like, the kids don't know who you are, but I'm sitting here out the night before and I'm with these, I'm Rodney Perry and all these other comedians and stuff, and then here I am, a little snot-nosed kid. Right. They're like, can you tie my shoe? And I'm like, do you know who I am? Like, I'm not tying your shoe. Get away from me, you snot-nosed.
That's beneath me.
You know who I am, and I found myself getting depressed again.
Oh, wow.
And this depression turned different because this was anger. And then I was hitting that little perimenopause phase. I ain't them hormones like, girl,
Switching.
Harlem shaking on me. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm just mad for no reason,
At the world.
at everybody.
At the world.
They like, I just said thank you. Don't say it to me like that.
The hormones are-
Good morning. Who said it was good?
Right.
And so I was like, I have to change my scenery. And once again, I didn't know how to. And all of a sudden, it's like that 1 year guy was like, so this your last school year? And I was like,
Just like that.
oh, okay, but what we doing? And then he went quiet, and I'm like, okay.
He was like, hey,
Hello?
was that your voice?
Hello?
I thought I heard you.
Huh?
Like a dear God,
Right. You didn't.
Malika instead of Margaret.
You didn't leave instructions.
Right.
Yeah.
He just dropped it. Boom. Dropped the mic.
I
and
need
kept
the
it
end of
moving.
that conversation. Okay.
I'm sorry, I got fuzzy. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? God, are you there? Yeah, And so when it got closer to the end of the school year, I was like, okay, I got to tell these people this is it. And I'm like, I don't really know what it is next. And I know they're going to ask.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, part of me was like, man, I'm gonna tell them in the summertime once I'm already there, I ain't coming back. And I promise you, I just could hear his voice say, who you scared of?
Ooh.
Me or them? And I was like, okay, God, I'm scared of you. Girl, I am leaving. And so when people ask, they were like, look, like, cause I'm not trying to play with you, So I remember telling them, and they were like, so where are you going? They're like, where are you going? And I was like, I don't know. And they were like, so you don't have any? I was like, look, God told me to leave.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the answer for everybody. And they were like, oh, okay, so here, we're going to sign you off. Like, no problem, because everybody that left from that job, they gave issues to. They gave them folks hell.
Really?
I mean, they would change their routes. They would do all kinds of stuff to tick them off.
Wow.
It was the easiest transition out.
Wow.
They didn't give me no problem at all. Every time
That's
somebody would come,
confirmation.
another confirmation. Every
didn't
time
want
they
that
came to
God
me,
smoke.
I would say, yep.
Okay, that's a little different.
Yeah, that's a whole
That's
smoke
different.
is different.
We never heard that one before.
So we're gonna put on here, God told her to leave.
Okay, so you leave your job.
Yes.
Then you get into acting as well as the comedy at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
At that point, I had a movie we were getting ready to start filming that summer.
Okay.
So I had
That's
a little
right on
something in my
time.
back, like right on time, like
Yeah.
I'm in a movie. I don't
Know what y'all
do
talking
this.
about.
I don't know what y'all talking about. And that was the first time of like having actual being in a feature film. And and then the role I was doing was so like supposed to be thugged out and serious, there's many characters up here, so
right.
I was able to chime into one.
Okay.
They're thug
I'm
somewhere
picking
up
out
in
the
there.
bag today. Okay, I'm doing thug.
Who
got
playing
it.
today? But to prepare for that role, I remember Tupac saying like he was that character for Juice to the point where like he would stare people down, like. And
Got in this
so,
crazy bag.
like, yeah, seriously, like, and that is what I had to do for that. Like, I had a whole playlist just for that. Like, anytime I was in the car, like, that was who I was. Like, I was that character, SP. Like, that was me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a switch on and off. It was just like, all right, I got filming for like the next 2 weeks, so this is who we are.
So I'm on.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is,
That's what
so
they
now
say.
we out. This is who we live. I'm staring you down.
Right.
Like this, and
Wow.
it was to the
You
point where
became the character.
I became
Yeah.
the character, and even had to give the character some background. Like this is who I had this person being in my head, and it wind up being, it was such an awesome experience, and I was like, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
But then it's like I ain't trying to portray a thug. I'm not trying to get typecast on the first one. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But so it was just like, all right, what's next? Then I had an opportunity to be behind the scenes, and I was like, oh, I like being the first AD. Like this is fun. Like, but then I started kind of noticing a common thing where the same thing I was dealing with on the bus with having to watch out for my immune system, make sure I wasn't getting sick.
Yeah.
It's the same thing on set. Like everybody is coughing and hacking. I'm like, oh my God, I went from kids to snot-nosed adults. Like, you know, it was the same thing. And so it was like, all right, let's find a way to pass out the information. And I grew up in a household that my grandmother used natural remedies. Like my mom used medicine. My grandmother was natural. So it was like, all right, we either gonna take this Vicks 44, this Robitussin, or you gonna be drinking ginger lemon tea. You know what I'm saying? And so I was able to. I love taking the natural stuff, and it would be nasty. My grandmother would be giving me cod liver oil.
I was just about to say
just oil, just But I felt so smart. I don't know if it was doing anything, but it made me in my mind. I felt like it was working, and
your senses.
It woke up my senses. I was first thing in the morning. I'd be burping at school.
Right, and it's that oil stays with you, baby.
Look, my grandmother had a concoction.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Look, the gift that keeps on giving, literally, because she had this concoction that was apple cider vinegar and ginger, and she would let it sit. And it's to help with your immune system and your digestion. Yeah. Well, that's not kind of cute when you in high school taking that first thing in the morning. You burping and everybody's like, whoa, what's all that garlic going on? Garlic and apple cider vinegar, man, it kept everybody away. Like, it was no dates. Like,
you had a nickname and who y'all talking about?
Man, could have bought stock
ginger
and
vinegar.
gum. Like, this is the vinegar and gingers.
Listen, that story about just the smell of things and brought me back to Vicks Vapor, which I swear by, I still use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
A crazy story though, when I was little, my mother had this idea that I should take a spoonful of Vicks
to digest it.
Yes.
Oh no!
Like eat it. Not rub it on your nose, your feet, your chest, your back. No, bitch, ingest it. A big spoonful that she put sugar on top of. Maybe she trying to take you out. That's it.
Look, I'm reading this. Blink twice.
Listen, I'm reading the bottle. Like I'm having a real visceral response right now.
Right now.
I'm reading the bottle and I'm like, but this says do not eat. She's like, it'll be fine.
Open wide.
So you know, she put it with sugar and tried to do the helicopter. Open wide. And so imagine how bad it burns your chest.
But you know
take that shit from the inside.
Yeah,
that shows you right there. God kept you because you here. Because you were here. That is the moral of the story.
Poison me.
She wanted to show you how good God is. To show you He is still with you through this.
He is a healer.
He is a healer from the inside.
He's a healer. And then the sugar on top is wild.
Sick work.
For sure.
For sure.
Oh boy. Oh, well, see, thank God you survived.
Yes.
I'm alive still.
She's alive.
And we didn't need poison control that night. Lord.
Right.
I'm telling you, if nothing is to show that you are here for an assignment, it's the fact that you're here.
Yeah.
Because that could have went another way. And the reason I know is because I saw the movie. What was the movie with the little boy? I see dead people.
Sixth Sense.
That's what the stepmom was slipping a little pine sol in her soup. So you here,
By the grace of God.
Yeah. By the grace of God.
Yes.
He protects fools and babies.
Yes.
Right.
And I ain't no fool.
I ain't no baby. So. Thought, please.
Oh my goodness. But you were talking about then how you transitioned into your herbs and
so
natural remedies.
You know, a common thing I realized is that people stay sick.
For
If
sure.
nothing showed us, like the whole world shut down in COVID.
Right.
And honestly, that was a time when I really started probably doing more research about how to heal myself. Because I was like, I don't know, the shit they are sprinkling in the air. Let's figure this out naturally.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a household that, one, my mom is like, hey, let's take this NyQuil. She gonna give you this Vicks. Not like that though. Not like that. The actual stuff you're supposed to drink. Just on the chest and the one you're supposed to drink.
Yeah.
But that is. But my grandmother was like natural. Let's take this, lemon tea. Let's take this ginger. Let's take this. So she used to have books. She's a reader. She used to have books everywhere. And I used to look in them and felt like there was a cure for everything. Because honestly, it is. It's really what we eat, what we put in our system.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're only trying to keep you coming back to the hospital.
Yep.
And when you realize that, it's like, okay, so God gave you everything here to heal you. Like,
On
everything, everything on it. And there's so many different herbs. There's so many different food that you can take. It doesn't have to be just this or just that. You can explore. And so realizing like, all right, I got to heal my household and I got to heal myself naturally because they trying to kill us. They trying to kill us all,
Yeah.
And I was already before quarantine. This is a crazy thing. Before quarantine, I used to always wear a mask, and people was looking at me like, because the kids was always sick.
Oh, true.
Kids were
Yeah,
always sick.
yeah.
People don't understand. Like, I used to watch people's kids sneeze and then slap high fives, lick the window, and then get off the bus and kiss their parents. Literally in that order. Lick the seat, and the whole seat, and then get off. And she's like, "How's my baby's day?" And I'm like,
Lady, you don't know where them lips been.
So it was like I was constantly fighting for my life on the bus,
Wow.
And so when quarantine happened, it was like, all right, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had like 50 million different type of herbs on my counter. I was taking a vitamin for this one. I was taking maca root. I had my son taking maca root because that was another thing. They had said his senior year, he was playing football, and they were like, hey, his blood pressure's up. And this is like the small, they're small.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. And at the time, he was really kind of particular about what he was eating and everything. So we were like, okay. So we went to the doctor, and they're like, yeah, his blood pressure is high.
Wow.
So they wind up running so many tests. And through the months, they were giving him, they just kept increasing his dosage. First it was switching of the medication. Then they started increasing it. And probably by I ain't gonna lie, it had to be like the fifth visit. We were sitting in the room, and I looked at him. I said, this is the last time you come in here. And so I realized maca root was something that helps with that. And then I realized something that we lack as a community is magnesium.
Yes.
In our system.
And vitamin D.
And vitamin D.
Pause.
So
Yep.
I started making a whole,
Sorry.
no pun intended. If you are lacking vitamin D in your life, if you have high blood pressure, you're probably lacking D.
Get you some vitamin
Get
D.
you some vitamin D. But yeah, I had him
Highly
on.
recommended. Sorry.
But I had him
How
taking
often does
both
he
of
take?
Well, he doesn't take the vitamin D. He does take maca root and the magnesium. And I would have him taking it in the morning to the point where he started taking it on his own. I didn't have to remind him.
Yeah.
And we noticed a difference. So that was the first thing. Then it went from, all right, let's, my youngest one, I'm not gonna lie, he would not stay from being outside during quarantine. Like, we were supposed to be quarantined, but my neighborhood was freaknik, like 97. Everybody was outside. They was barbecuing. Like, I got videos.
Not barbecue.
I kid you not, I have videos of a block
Welcome to
party
Atlanta.
outside. Atlanta was popping.
Yeah, we never closed.
They never closed. They never closed.
Lord.
And my kid was not, he did not know how to stay in the house. Like, he wanted to go outside and play. And honestly, I love him, but I was him when I was little. Like, I'd rather you outside because you're annoying the shit out of us in here. You know what I'm saying? I know I did that to my mom. He did it to me. So it's just payback. But, so go outside with a kid.
Yeah.
When you come back in, you taking all this stuff. And I realized we didn't really get sick.
Wow.
And so after at one point I was selling sea moss. Like I was like, we gonna do this with the sea moss. And then I learned about burdock. So I was sprinkling. I was sprinkling it on I was sprinkling the burdock and the sea moss, giving spoonfuls to them. At least you didn't put that sugar on top. But I realized I noticed the difference within everybody's system.
Wow.
And so it was like, okay. And then when getting on set, and I'm like, man, y'all just as sick as y'all kids. And so, my partner was like, you know what? I'm tired of coming to your house and taking 50 million herbs. Why don't you just put it into one capsule? And I was like, And it made sense. Yeah. So I was like, all right, let me get get on my, my scientist flow. And I got all my herbs together and I would grind them up. And I had everybody start taking my first vitamin, which is immune gain. And I hadn't even really come up with the names yet. I had come up with the nothing. It was just like, okay. And we saw a difference. And it went from that to where it was like, all right, now you got to name it to make it real. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, God, this is what we doing. So we leaving from set. Now we making vitamins. Like,
right. I mean, you were putting them in the capsules and everything.
I have a whole machine to put them in the capsule and everything.
Oh, that's amazing.
And she was like, why don't you call it something with my nana? Because you get it from your grandmother. And I was like, my nana's herbs, that makes sense. So then I started naming them. Like the first one was Immune Gang. And then I started making vitamins that would help everybody. So my mom has rheumatoid. I wanted to help with her nerve pain. So I made a pill for that. Then my son and my partner has allergy problems. So I made a pill for that. All them hookah folks, people that, I'm like, I know a lot of people that smoke blunts and hookah. Made a pill for to clear a lung detox pill. Clear them lungs out, And so everything
and people
I started
were finding they were helping.
They were helping. I had somebody come to me and was like, I know you don't know, but I had IBS, but I started taking your immune gain and that cleared that up. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
What? And so when I came up with the women's vitamins, because I knew how it was feeling with the effects of perimenopause. So it was like, all right, let me help regulate other women, you know? And then I'm like, I got sons. So I made a pill for a vitamin for men and their prostate. So everything I did had a purpose, right? And then I started getting more intentional, where it's like, if I'm not in the right headspace, I'm not making vitamins, So
how many products do you have? How many?
I have 8.
Nice.
I have 8 vitamins, and it became real spiritual because I figured that this is who I'm getting this from. Like God is leading the way for this.
Yeah.
Right.
So even when I make my vitamins, I make sure I pray before. I pray after. I guess you could call it kosher. Is it kosher or halal? I don't know. I'm neither. But what I'm saying.
But we throw a title on it.
But I just wanted to make sure that I know that they are just creating, like I said, just products for us to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And keep coming back to them so we can keep putting money. But, I want people to know this is what's in here. Everything I say is in here. Besides the vegan capsule. Like, that's it. And just so people can feel comfortable in knowing what they digested. And then, if you want to do it for yourself, that's fine. Like, I'm not hiding any ingredients. Like, it's out there in the world. Like, But if you don't, boom, here's this little bottle.
Right. Everything in one.
And it became that. But then I also realized people needed help on fitness.
Mm-hmm. There was a good parlay.
Yeah, I just realizing that, you people feel like, oh, I can look a certain way. Yeah, that's cute. But like, can you like not hurt when you get up off the couch? Every time you bend down, like, what you doing? It's so I realized a lot of us, as I'm getting up in age, it was just that everybody would say, oh, we just getting older. And I'm like, that is not true. Like, that's not okay.
That can't be.
Back in the day, if you think about it, like back in the day, people just went to work, might go on family vacations, Florida, whatever. And then you watching reruns, you watching TV.
Mm-hmm. You really didn't sedentary lifestyle.
Like if you look back in the 80s and you see like the people we watched on TV and them dudes was like 22. Mm-hmm. And they asses looked like they was 83. They was stressed out. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, And so it's like, it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
We watch older folks get older and they just accept it like, and you're like, nah.
Yeah.
And now if you notice, more and more people are like I'm in the gym, there's a couple of 83-year-olds in there and they're like,
Yeah.
so this is what I do. And I'm like, that is what you want in your life. You want, and it's not so much as just looking cut, it's being able to move and not hurt.
Yes. Right. What Clint say, movement is medicine?
Movement is medicine.
Yeah.
And we get stuck in such a routine.
Yeah.
I found myself on that bus, I kid you not.
That's me.
It was like the Groundhog Day. Like I knew everything, what was going to happen throughout the whole day. And it was like, this is so routine. Something got to give.
Yeah.
You know, something got to give. Yeah. And so it's just like being able to just leap and find transitions and keep myself moving. It's like everything I do is just like, all right, God, we doing this? Oh, we doing this? And no, I don't know how. I may not have the full like college degree or nothing, but it's like life experience. You'd be amazed what you learn in life experience. Like
absolutely
standing up and sitting down. That's not thing that you had to go to school for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like with my clients, like that is an actual movement that we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Activities of daily living.
If you don't use it, you're going to lose it.
You're going to lose it.
Yeah.
You know? And everything. Across the board.
You know? And so it's like,
I want to keep it all.
You want to keep it all.
You feel me?
You feel me?
My
boy.
You know? So it's just, I realize it's a way of living.
Yeah. So did you decide, okay, let me take what I know to other people, or did people start coming to you?
It was a mixture.
Okay.
So for the herbs, I did have people keep calling me about sea moss, and I stopped selling it because the stuff I was had available, I was like, oh, this ain't real.
Oh.
And what I was getting before was, but
they changed
shipment
it.
And everything, and then it became popular, and it was like, I can't sell this to people.
Yeah.
Not being able to go to sleep because I'm not even taking it. Like, so I can't sell it to you, and I don't want to take it. You know. So I was just like, part of it was still, they were still coming to me, and I'm like, hey, look, I don't have sea moss. I have iris sea moss, but it's in a different form. You know,
okay.
And I'm like, so I'm not making the gel anymore, but I have some vitamins that can help you, you know, so here, try this and let's see if this works for you, you know. So it was that, but with the fitness, I had a client come to me, my clients actually came, was like, hey, you know, I see what you're doing. Can you help me? Sure, let's go. Let's see how this work out for each other, you know. And so that's kind of how that happened. It was a mixture of me putting it out there and it coming to me.
Oh, okay.
A little mixture, you know. But everything I do is just always been based on like, we all supposed to be here to serve others.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, you know, in the morning I always ask God, like, in any form or any way, these gifts you giving me, whether it's laughter, medicine, working out, whatever it is, directing, producing, just let it be, so it be. You know, that is literally the prayer. Like, let it be. So,
that's powerful.
Yeah, because we get to a point where we just feel like, they always said, find a niche, find something you like to do, and stick with that. You get a job. Like when I was younger, you get a job and be on there for like 40-some years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Never fulfilled. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and was never fulfilled.
Never fulfilled. But that changed.
Check.
That changed for me when I was at college. I wound up getting a job at Bellsouth being an electronic technician. Well, I wound up being a /engineer. And I left college. They were like, we'll pay for it. And I'm like, cool. So I'm making like my age and my hourly pay are the same. Like, I'm like, all right, you know. I'm 18, making 18 an hour back in the day. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah. That was a lot. Yeah, I didn't even know what to do with the money. I was so cheap. I was still only be buying stuff for like $3. I'm like, these pants is too expensive. $3. My friend's like, just show clearance. What you mean? $3 pants is too expensive. I'm pulling out rolls like, I'm like Chris Rock. Like, what can I get for 10 cents? Can I get a leg? Like, can I get a helm?
Can I get a zipper?
You know, just a zipper. What about a zipper? You know, so
we don't need pockets.
We don't need pockets. What is this for? Is it gonna bring the price down? So but then it was like the comfort zone he pulled the comfort zone from me. So I was in a position of becoming a manager, They were getting ready to put me through training, and they was only stalling a little because they wanted me to hit 20. Because at 18, 19, they were like, these folks been at this job forever. They ain't trying to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? And so when they started noticing people got more comfortable with me, they put me in training. And then the Enron situation happened and MCI WorldCom and everything crashed. And next one I know, I'm getting laid off. And it would have been cool if I got laid off in the first round, but I got laid off in the last round. And all the customer service jobs are taken and everything. And I was just like,
wow.
So that was that transition,
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, so I won't be at this job for the rest of my life, and I found myself I did security, and I was like, I'm not securing shit. I was in a building with a bank at the bottom, and the guy said, you got to find a place he was like, to hide. Yeah, out the door down 285. I will call the cops as I'm on my way home. Like, I was like, this job ain't for me. This ain't it.
This ain't it.
This ain't it. And I did cable, and that was fun, but I got pregnant and found myself sliding through the ladder. And I was like, okay, so we got to find another job. And that's how I got the school bus driving.
Oh, okay.
So it just transitions. And then from there, and it's just like being able to understand that, yes, we got many skills. The first thing God told us was who he was. He said, I'm a creator. I'm a creator. Then the next thing was, we all are made in his image. So now if he's a creator, and that means that means we're creators.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's everything. We think he's just inside the church, or we think he's just with one person as a minister or a preacher. He's everywhere. Like we're breathing him. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand you can be multiple things, and that transition does not matter with age.
That's right.
Like
That's
me
right.
reading the Bible, I'm on my second go round. I read the Bible one time through, and I'm on my second go round, but I've noticed the pattern that everybody hits a transition in their 40s. Like Abraham was in his parents' house, and he was in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like no children, married.
Yeah.
Same thing with Moses. Like everybody was older. They weren't in their 20s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know, you had a few people that did a few things, but most of everybody was over 40. So it's like, it's okay to understand that you wherever was cool to you then is not going to be cool to you now. And you're going to continuously have many different things that you can do.
Yeah.
And being okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Love
so
that.
when I hit
Now,
60
don't limit
and it's
yourself.
something else,
Stop
and
limiting
when 60 comes
ourselves.
and I'm doing something else different, hey,
That's it.
That's it.
That's
So
what
be
I'm
it.
doing.
So be it.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Greater later.
It gets greater later.
favorite line.
That's where you're living. It's
Yes.
living.
Yes.
Living. So it's not being stuck. A lot of us get stuck in that. This is all I'm supposed to do. This is all it's supposed to be. Leap. I'm not telling you to leave your jobs. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you to leave your job. But no, honestly, find something that you love to do.
Yes.
And that's where the life comes in from.
That's right.
That's when, if not, you're just existing.
We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that. Because you think about it like you're giving a day. You're giving an opportunity to do something, and you choose to just be.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like, are you kidding me? When you could be doing something that's going to make you happy, you just choose to sit there and be grouchy. Like you said that earlier, like, what's so good about the morning? Man, listen. Serious. My ex said that to me one time, and I was like, "Oh, I know this shit is about to be over." I said, "Good morning." He's like, I said, "Good morning." He said, "What's so good about the morning?" Oh, hell no, this is it.
He said, "Oh, I know you lying.
You breathing? My
That's
God,
what's so good about the morning you woke up.
If
You could-
nothing else.
I told him, I said, "You could have woke up dead." He's like, "That's not possible." Well, it happens. Happens every day, B. People wake up dead every day, B. Like wait.
Oh my God.
So yes,
Listen,
I tell
grateful
everybody, like,
for every day.
find what you love to do.
Absolutely.
And even if it don't make sense to anybody else, and don't worry about your age.
Yeah.
So we have this new segment, Malika, called Mirror Talk.
Okay.
Where you're holding up an imaginary mirror to yourself and looking at your past. What is one thing that your younger self didn't know or needed to hear that you now understand?
The biggest thing I say for little ME is do not be afraid of your light. and understand, yes, there are real life vampires. And they don't look like what they look like on TV. They come in a form of friendship. They come in a form of lovers. They come in a form of family. And they don't even know that they're vampires. They sometimes don't even mean to be a vampire, but they seek your light because they see God. And they will suck it out. Do not dim your light for nobody, not even yourself.
Love that.
Yes.
Now, that's a word. Love that. So cheers to that. For real. That's real.
Yeah.
And to your future self, what are you unapologetically claiming for yourself?
Ooh. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything, like everything and anything that comes to mind that is God sent, I'm for it. Peace, wisdom, continuous wisdom, love, light, joy, discernment.
Oh, yes.
Discernment.
Good one.
Oh, discernment, structure, strategy. All.
Yes.
Yes.
Claiming it all.
Claiming it all.
Love
No
that.
limits to it.
Yeah.
Just God's grace and mercy. Because I'm be honest with you, talking to people sometimes and telling a story that you feel like, you tell a story and you've heard the story a million times because it's your story, and then you hear it in a different ears and you're like, oh wow, that is wow. Like I made it here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
Right.
So
To God be the
I'm
glory.
sorry. That's the comedian in me. I gotta bring it back around.
That's
I'm
what
sorry.
made me have tough skin.
Tough
that
skin.
Vicks Vapor Rub
Tough
got me through.
insides.
Armored you up,
Bunch
baby.
of
I mean, nothing you can
Arm
do.
of God.
I eat Vicks.
I eat Vicks. Sugar coated. You ever had a spoonful of Vicks sugar coated?
What?
You can't see me. You can't see me.
Holy smoke.
As a midnight snack. What?
I've been doing this.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I was made for this. I eat Vicks.
What? Vicks. What?
Oh my God.
You don't got nothing for me?
Vicks
Nigga,
ain't
what?
got
I eat Vicks.
Vicks ain't got nothing on me.
Vicks ain't got nothing on me.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
for joining
you.
us.
Thank
you for coming on this
Thank
side
you,
of the
thank you,
camera.
thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
yes.
thank you.
We
Absolutely.
appreciate you.
Peace and blessings.
Your
I
gifts,
appreciate
talents,
it.
and
Thank you,
abilities
thank you.
have helped
Absolutely.
us morph to this point.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you ladies. I just want to,
you.
I've
Thank
been watching everybody say that, and I am. I told y'all that before. I'm very proud because it takes a lot to not just leap, but to keep leaping,
Yes.
because sometimes you're going to leap and leap into a puddle. But you got to be able to come up out that puddle and keep leaping, you know, and just understand whatever low is, it's just going to be a higher low. It's like stock. I trade stock too. I do everything. I got 13 jobs.
All right.
But yeah, I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you.
I'm proud of y'all. Keep
Well,
going.
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Meth Lab.
Yeah.
So we got one half. We'll get the other half another time. Big quiche. We coming for you. But yeah, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you.
Thank you.
We want this podcast to grow. We want to watch you grow and elevate.
Yes.
And no limit.
No
Yeah.
limit.
No limit.
We no
baby.
limit soldiers over here.
Yeah.
Thought I told ya.
Vicks Vapor Rub. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let y'all leave.
T-shirts coming soon.
T-shirts. Ginger,
spoonful of
honey,
Vicks.
and a spoonful of Vicks.
Sugar coated.
Sugar coated, baby. Well, thank
Well,
you.
I'm gonna help us move this along. The lioness, and sometimes I can be Ginger.
And I'm Nick Valentine, and sometimes I could be a little honey. But depending on the day, it could go either way.
Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we're there. And we will see you soon.
See you soon.
Signing
Bye.
off.